Hi there. It's Tuesday night. Time for another edition of Time Out Overtime on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm your host, Rick Arsenal. Thanks so much for watching and listening. First things first, if you haven't done so yet, please get down there in the corner and smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Got quite a bit to get into, cram in here, try to get you up to date with what's going on here in the last 24 hours. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right and do this right away. You know, the good folks at Frank Beck Chevrolet are thanking all their loyal Chevy owners with big savings during Chevy Loyalty Month. Now through, it says here March the 3rd, but I think that's been extended. I forgot to check on that, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, loyal Chevy owners can save an extra $1,000 on brand new Blazers, 2025 Blazers, Colorado's, Trail Blazers, and Silverado HD models. Plus, 1.9% financing is available on select models. Bex also has a great selection of late model pre-owned vehicles at fantastic prices. You can check out their entire inventory on their webpage at frankbeckchevy.com or stop by and see them on M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville. Get in there and let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. And I will remind you, as I do regularly now, of the special event, which will transpire on Saturday, April the 12th. Put that on your calendar, put it in your phone, whatever, that's Frank Beck's annual Maggie Fry Scholarship Breakfast. This year's event will run from 8 to 11 in the showroom and will feature Andy Brown and yours truly doing our show live and direct from out there on that morning of Saturday, April the 12th, from 8 to 11 in the Frank Beck Chevrolet showroom. Now, hope to see you all out there. Bob Flynn also wanted me to remind you that Beckathon has been extended, so you can still get in there and get an extra $1,000 dealer cash on all remaining new 2024 models in stock. You can get extra $3,000 dealer cash on select used vehicles in stock. As I say, get in there and let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Chevrolet drives Southern Michigan. Frank Beck Chevrolet is indeed the number one Chevrolet dealer in the tri-state area. The show is also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance. That's barrettins.com. Barrett Insurance in Jonesville on the corner of M99 and US 12, 517-849-1000. Again, on the corner of US 12 and M99 in Jonesville, Barrett Insurance. That's barrettins.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. 517-849-1000 in Jonesville on the corner of M99 at US 12. Okay. As far as spring training baseball goes, as long as it continues here for the next few weeks, I'm not going to even bother giving you scores anymore. I'm simply going to tell you in today's game against Tampa, Kenta Maeda got the start and he was very effective. That's all you need to know. So he's still got a shot at making the rotation. Other than that, there's no point in talking about what transpired in the game because as I've often, as you know, many times before, I refer to spring training baseball as as a necessary evil, and that's exactly what it is. I know you gotta look at younger players and critique them, and this is how you do it, but essentially, spring training is minor league baseball, and you can't critique anything or put any stock in what happens or transpires in a spring training game. You just hope nobody gets hurt. You'd like to play about 500, as Jim Leland would always say, to keep the fan base satisfied. Main thing is don't get everybody hurt, and the Tigers have already done that. Before we end the show, I will dig a little bit deeper, trying to give you a few more specifics on what I found out about this injury to the Tigers' Parker Meadows. Good news is Pistons won again last night out in Utah. They are right now, they're 34 and 27. They're 10-1 in their last 11 games right now. They're just a half a game. The Pacers and Bucks are tied for fourth in the Eastern Conference. The Pistons are just a half a game behind them. The good news is JB Piston coach J.B. Bickerstaff was named the Eastern Conference Coach of the Month for February. So congratulations to J.B. Bickerstaff, the NBA Eastern Conference Coach of the Month for February. The last Piston coach to receive that honor, Coach of the Month, you have to go all the way back to 2008 and the late Flip Saunders. It's the last time any Piston coach received that honor. NBA Coach of the Month, Conference Coach of the Month. So congratulations to JB. It's well deserved. I think he should. I think he should be in the running. In fact, I think he should be the NBA Coach of the Year. Pistons are next in action tomorrow night downtown LA when they take on the Clippers, who they just beat here a couple of weeks ago. As far as the Red Wings go, they are working on a 2-game losing streak right now, 30, 24, and 6. They're stuck on 66 points. They play a very good team tonight, an Eastern Conference, a Western Conference team, the Carolina Hurricane. They're very good. They're 35, 22, and 4. They've got 74 points. If ever they needed a win, tonight would be at Little Caesars Arena. So good luck to them tonight. Well, it's they lose tonight, that'll be 3 losses in a row, and you have to go back to what transpired at the end of last year. But don't forget the trade deadline, NHL trade deadline is Friday at 3 o'clock Eastern time. I think Steve Yzerman has to do something. He's got to do something. He just can't sit on his hands and not do anything as the trade deadline approaches. Maybe he's already got something in the works, but they could use another defenseman. They could use another goalie. Pardon me, a good one. Or maybe this kid Cousins from the Sabres. I can see him as the center on that second line of this team. But Stevie, you got to do something here, man. You got to do something. As far as Michigan and Michigan State go, the Spartans are 15-3. They're on top of the Big Ten right now with 2 games left. They're at Iowa Thursday, and they finish out the season, of course, on Sunday when they host the Michigan Wolverines. Michigan is 14-4. They take on Maryland tomorrow night at Chrysler. Maryland is 12-6. Look, Michigan has 2 games left. They play Maryland, and then they play Michigan State on Sunday. I don't expect them to win another game. I think they'll lose to Maryland. I think State's going to beat them on Sunday. And I think they'll be one and done in the Big Ten tournament next week. Teams have figured out, I think, how to defend the Wolverines now as they dump it to those big guys down low and try to let them do their thing. I think teams have learned how to defense that. As I said before, the Wolverines are getting exposed right now. They look like a slow, plodding team. They're not very athletic. There's not much movement on offense. They can't rebound. They turn the ball over too much. Can't make a free throw. What else do you want me to tell you about them? How Dusty May has gotten this team this far, 14-4, with a couple of games left, is beyond me. That's a good question. I couldn't give you an answer. I know the games that they have won by most of the Big Ten games recently have been by just 3 or 4 points. They had to take a bad was it Nebraska team last week? They had to win on the last second buzzer beater. Wolverines have been exposed, folks. I just don't think they're that good of a team. And like I said, I don't think they'll win another game. I think they'll lose to Maryland. I think they'll lose to State, and then they'll be one and done in the Big Ten tournament next week. Okay, let's do this. Tim Lilly, Quality PC, downtown Hillsdale, Lindley, 37 Walter Street, across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive. All your technical needs, this is the guy you want to see. Computers, flat screen TV, mounting, programming. Maybe you're changing internet providers. You need that installed. printers, new or used, anything at all, get in there and see Tim or one of his capable assistants. You can call them at 517-610-5372, or like I said, better still, get in there and see them. 37 Walton Street, downtown Hillsdale. Again, that's 517-610-5372, or get in there and see them. Say hi, introduce yourself to Tim and his staff. And when you do, tell them Mickey and me sent you, will you? Thank you very much. Marvelous. Any tech issues at all, this is the man you want to see. As far as the injury to Parker Meadows, been doing a little bit of research on that recently. And then they're saying there's a nerve issue in the upper arm, and they're waiting. Sounds bizarre. They're waiting for the nerve to wake up. So this is the best explanation I can give you after Googling this. Okay, here we go. When a doctor says they are waiting for the nerve to wake up regarding a nerve issue in the upper arm, they mean that the nerve is currently damaged or compressed, causing a loss of sensation or function. But they are hoping that with time and proper management, the nerve will gradually regain its ability to send signals normally, essentially waking up from its injured state. This process is called nerve regeneration and can take several weeks. I repeat, can take several weeks or several months, depending on the severity of the damage. Several weeks or several months, depending on the severity of the damage. I don't think we'll see Parker Meadows or Matt Burling for quite a while. And that's not good news for the Tigers. Nerve damage can occur due to various reasons. Trauma, compression from repetitive motions, or underlying medical conditions can all lead to nerve damage. Waking up means regaining function. When a nerve is damaged, it may not be able to send electrical signals properly, leading to numbness, tingling, or weakness in the affected area. As the nerve heals, it will gradually start sending signals again, restoring sensation and function, waiting for the nerve to wake up. Recovery time, again, depending on the severity of the nerve injury. The process of waking up can take weeks, months, or even longer. This doesn't sound good at all. The more I'm reading, the more about this, it just doesn't sound good at all. What the doctor might recommend, or trainers might recommend while waiting for the nerve to wake up: resting the affected arm, avoiding activities that aggravate the nerve, physical therapy, of course, exercises to improve range of motion and blood flow to that area, pain medication to manage the discomfort, or splinting, in some cases, to immobilize the arm and support healing. I don't know about you, but none of this sounds very good to me. It's extremely disconcerting. And as I pointed out before, last year when they went on that 31-11 run to end the season to make the playoffs, Parker Meadows, folks, was the guy that stirred the straw that stirred the drink, both defensively and at the plate, stealing bases. When healthy, he's the best center fielder in baseball. But none of this sounds good at all to me. Boy, it just doesn't sound very good. Tomorrow's show, I thought we'd put together a 7-round mock draft for the Lions. I thought we'd look at that, have a little fun with that right now. 7-round post combine mock draft for the Lions. We'll do that tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Something else may have gone wrong here. I'm sorry, may have gone blurry. That's going to do it for now.